Greetings. I am Dr. Latifa Hamid. I am a life and relationship coach, a self talk trainer, domestic violence awareness trainer, public speaker, poet, and I am also an author of 11 books. And I'm going to talk more about my books, but today I wanted to bring something to you uh, that I think that is often overlooked in our society, and that is emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is no joke. It includes verbal assault, dominance, control, isolation, ridicule, or the use of intimate knowledge for degrading an individual. Emotional abuse is one of the most common forms of domestic violence in relationships. And it is blatant, so blatant, yet it's overlooked in our society. Because it's emotional, not physical, it's often not taken as seriously. One may calls another harmful names, belittles, and breaks him or her down to almost nothing. In most cases, it's worse than physical because the physical can heal most of the time. It is still abuse and not acceptable, but emotional hurt and pain often stay with one for a long time after he or she has gotten out of an abusive relationship. Emotional abuse, it can cause internal pain of shame and worthlessness that can affect the rest of a person's life. It is not shown on the outside, and a person lives silently. They suffer in silence and may never get over the emotional abuse unless he or she decides to get some help from a therapist or from someone that they trust. These are there are various forms of abuse. We have financial, sexual, physical, spiritual, mental, and cyber abuse. And we'll talk about them at a later date. But I wanted to give you 8 behaviors of someone who is an emotional abuser. Number one, gaslighting. One of the most important and major signs of an emotional abusive person is their ability to gaslight people. It is a term that means a specific form of emotional abuse where the abuser makes you doubt your own self, your intuition, your own reality of who you are in order to keep the control over you. Number two, jealousy. Not every person who experiences jealousy is an emotional abuser. However, someone who is emotionally abusive will have an extreme burst of jealousy. They will be jealous of their partner's friends, co-workers, family, or anyone that is introduced to the abuser. If that partner shows attention toward anyone other than that abuser, the abuser becomes enraged and jealous. Number three, constantly checking in. Someone who is emotionally abusive will use everything in their power to make sure that they know where their partner is at all times. They will call them, they will blow their phones up, they will text them, and they want to know their location when they're coming home. They're just constantly there, always inundating them with all of these calls. They also will become extremely upset when their partner goes somewhere without asking permission or checking in with them first. This is a red flag. This type of person is emotionally abusive. Number four, humiliation. Verbal humiliating someone is a form of emotional abuse. Someone who does this tends to do it in public and make sure they do it in a way that can be brushed off by saying, oh, I was just joking around. But the damage that it does is no joke. This behavior is indicative of more outwardly sinister emotional abuse. If someone doesn't listen to their partner when they express discomfort, then this is a red flag as well. Number 5, picking fights. If someone feels like they always have to walk on eggshells around their partner, then that's a red flag. Someone who is emotionally abusive will pick fights with their partner for no apparent reason. There's no reason. They just don't want them to have any peace. They will know just how to manipulate the argument so that they seem like the victim. Always go back to the victim. They also make it seem like the other person has to apologize. Not the abuser, but the person that they're abusing needs to apologize, even if they did nothing wrong. Number 6, hot and cold behavior. This is known as the honeymoon phase. Emotional abusers, they will often apologize and try to placate their partners after a round of verbal and emotional abuse. They run hot and cold from one day to the next. They will berate their partner one day and then make them, and they make up the next day and they're kind and they want to take them out and want to do something for them. They're hot and cold. Number 7, black and white thinking. If you're not with them, then you're against them, either or. Emotional abusers have what is called black and white thinking. Neutral responses are often categorized as openly being hostile. If their partner isn't actively praising them, then it must mean they hate them. It can make for a very turbulent and confusing relationship. If someone is unable to approach a situation with compromise or nuisance, then there is a good chance they are an emotional abuser. Number 8, withholding affection as punishment. When you're in a relationship, affection is how you connect with your partner. However, emotional abusers will weaponize their affect in order to get what they want. If their partner is expressing autonomy or isn't behaving in a way that they want, they will give them the cold shoulder. These type of people will withhold love and affection from their partners in order to manipulate them. This can create what we call a codependency to their partner, even without their knowledge. So those were 8 of the things that I wanted to leave with you today. And we will talk more about what you can do, how you can free yourself from an emotional abuser. So stay tuned. I'll see you then. Have a blessed, wonderful day. Goodbye.